What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Put the Game On podcast, brought to you by Solo Fuego Media. I'm Centeno, the host. I got my boy Ralph in Chicago. Ralph, how we doing, brother?
Good.
It's been a good weekend.
It's been an all right weekend. Been okay.
It is currently Friday. We're recording the day after Commanders and Green Bay. So we're going to break down that game today. We're going to talk last week's big highlighted games, and then we're going to do predictions for this week. So let's get it, Ralph. Talk to me about last night's game.
Man, unfortunately, the Packers looked so dominant yesterday. They really have that run game locked and loaded. I mean, it was super, super impressive. Obviously, Micah Parsons makes such a huge impact. The Packers defense is just night and day, compared to previous years.
Oh yeah, 100%, man.
So I mean, they're a real contending team for sure. I mean, they've already beaten two teams that have are two playoff teams.
Yeah, two teams that proved themselves last year and made the playoffs, made a good playoff run, and we took them down with ease, bro. Let's go.
Exactly. And let's go. Let's even
go,
close.
Bro. Let's go.
No.
Super Bowl? Packers Super Bowl? That's what we're thinking?
Nah, for the NFC, we'll see, because they're versus the Eagles down the line. Now that should be a really good
That'll
game.
Be their first test to see if they can beat the Super Bowl champions
I
in
think,
the season.
But I do think they have enough pieces to go really, really far. Like I said, they're a contending team.
Yeah,
what were your impressions yesterday?
That defense to me just stood out. Just as last week, I was going into this game a little skeptical. I was kind of thinking, Commanders are a little sneaky team. They might do a little something more than the Lions did. But no, the Packers held them down just the same. Yeah, they got their 18 points, but they held Jaden Daniels to no rushing yards. He barely got anything. Let me see what he got. He had 17 rushing yards. Wow. That's terrible. Their most rushing yards was 17 by all three of their running backs. Well, two running backs and Jaden Daniels. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, defense was just looking great. Micah Parsons is doing his part. He's impacting these players. They're all just coming along, dude. I'm excited for this Packers team.
What do you think? Do you think Jordan Love can have like that MVP year? Or do you think this is a year that he shuts everybody down? He's like, okay, I'm definitely a top 5, maybe not top 5, top 10 quarterback right now.
You know what? I think so, man. Like, honestly, we've talked about him, Mr. Inconsistent. It's still early. It's the first 2 games, and he's looked very solid. He's looked like the guy, who was meant for him to be when he got, promoted to be starting QB.
Right.
So he's looking great. He's looking solid. He's looking very comfortable, very confident out there. He's not looking, frustrated or anything. So good for him. I can see him now. I can see why the Packers believe in him. Why the organization believed in him to be the guy. But yeah, man, I know it's still there's a long schedule left, bro. There's still a lot of football left to play. We gotta see if he can stay consistent, if he can stay to what he's doing the first two games. Packers are definitely a contender, bro.
I know, and this was a game that I was really looking forward to, because I'm like, okay, this should be a challenge for Green Bay, but no, they look completely dominant. Let's see how they perform on the road.
Yeah,
but they're versus Cleveland. I mean, so that's a good win. I don't know. Cleveland's pretty scrappy at home.
Yeah. So Packers right now, that was the first 2 home games, and then they have only 1 home game between week 3 through 8, and it's against it's against the Bengals. Let's go. Ooh. That's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough.
That is gonna be tough. That's going to be tough for you guys.
Yeah, so it's going to be a tough game again. This team looks dangerous, looks solid. I mean, the Commanders were just shut down. They couldn't really do anything.
They were shut down. They really got man-to-man on that. Like that, I don't think any receivers were widely open, or it was very, very tough for Jane Daniels to, put something right or to make an accurate throw.
Yeah, they had him locked. He texted me and said they had him locked, bro.
They did have it locked.
Tucker Kraft had a game.
Oh, dude, I'm
over
sick
100
of
yards,
hearing
bro.
that.
Over 100 yards, 124 to be exact. Josh Jacobs, 84 yards, a touchdown. Good game from them overall. Man, this is exciting, bro. NFC North is for the Packers. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I had them pretty high originally. I think I have the Packers, Minnesota. I'm gonna say the Bears, and then Lions.
You have the Lions in last now. Damn.
Unfortunately, I mean, I had them high before, but let's see how they do with the Bears. Let's see how they do.
All right. Let's recap last week's couple big highlighted games. I know it's already been a week, but let's just talk about some of the games that kind of really caught our eye. So I'm gonna go with the first game. Chargers against the Chiefs, bro. I hate the Chiefs, so we know that that's a good win for me. Just being a Bengals fan.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on this game?
Dude, I mean, Justin Herbert looked like a stud. He looked fantastic there. You can definitely see the evolution that Jim Harbaugh has incorporated into his team.
Yeah.
Herbert had a game. Quinton Johnson had a game. Unfortunately, I mean, dude, I had him in my fantasy last year, and he didn't go off. I didn't even try. He went off this time.
And this time, yeah, he went off, man.
No, but they look really controlled and composed, and it looked like Patrick Mahomes was doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough. I think Chargers might take this division.
Yeah, honestly, they looked really good. I mean, I was surprised. I know the Chiefs are always a team that it was always first of all, it's always a tough game, divisional game, right? Always tough. We know it's always a close game, but the Chiefs just couldn't make anything. They couldn't progress on any plays. They couldn't do much.
Right.
And one of our guys, a Chiefs fan, he was telling us, we have nothing. We have no receivers, but that's never been an excuse for Mahomes. I feel that's if Mahomes is the number one quarterback, he can play with anyone in his team. He can do his magic and he can make plays, bro. He can have the Panthers offense and still win games. You know what I mean? Like it's Mahomes.
Right.
But I think the Chargers had him locked down. They knew what they were doing, and shout out to the Chargers. Let's get it.
Yeah. Shout out to the Chargers. Shout out to Jim Harbaugh, especially. He's versus Pete Carroll this week.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you saw, but they asked Pete Carroll if you have like any fond memories or anything nice to say about him. He said no. No. So I've been telling you about that rival. This is going to be a good game.
It's going to be a nice little game. All right. Next game. Let's talk about one of your teams, the Raiders beating the Patriots, bro.
I don't think I'm a Raiders fan. I'm just a fan of Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Yes. Raiders looked fine. This was a game I expected the Patriots to win.
Same, literally same.
But I think Drake May is still adjusting. It's good for the Raiders.
Yeah. Geno Smith looked good out there. Brock Bowers still looks as great as he looked last season. Patriots didn't look too bad. Don't get me wrong. There's still some adjusting to do, some stuff to fix up. But overall, I think they have a little something better than last year. Shout out to them.
Well, that's good. Yeah. So that was a fine game.
All right, next game. That's probably one of the hype games this weekend. Honestly, Steelers against the Jets, bro. 34-32. What a game, bro! It was a shootout for sure.
Bro, that game was the best game of the week. Might even be one of the best games of the season. So early, Aaron Rodgers still has it. He was, throwing darts. Justin Fields uncharacteristically accurate and just throwing deep balls. So that was really fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
We saw the old-fashioned vintage Justin Fields just running.
Yep. He got over 200 yards passing. When's the last time we seen that, bro? At Ohio State.
No, I mean, he's more of a rushing quarterback, but it was such a great game. I love to see Justin Fields do well. I love that despite losing, he had a really great game, and unfortunately, they're versus another tough team with the Bills.
Oh yeah.
But I love that game. I loved it.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I said I watched at least the first half before I went to work, but it was solid.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers can take this team to a deep playoff run?
If he keeps playing the same way as he did this Sunday, yes, bro. Like this team, we know the Mike Tomlin era. He's a playoff guy, first round exit, and they're always they're always like a 500 team, 9-8, 10-7.
Right,
they're always there, But now they have a solid, real quarterback who, well, let's not say solid. He's solid. He's not. He's older now. Let's not say he's the guy anymore. But if Aaron Rodgers still has it in him, whatever he has left in the tank, he takes it all this season. They have a chance, bro. They have a chance to make a nice deep playoff run. They have a good Steelers defense. They got DK Metcalf. Like they got some guys in the offense that can really do something. Do I want them in the playoffs? No, because my division. But
right.
Let's be real.
You got a package. You're an Aaron Rodgers fan.
Yeah, I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. So I'm rooting for him as a guy. Hopefully he does well. If I see him in the playoffs, I see him in the playoffs. Why not?
We'll see.
All right, next game I want to get to. Let's talk about my boys. My boys, the Bengals. Man, what a game. That shit was ugly.
Yeah, man. Talk to me about that.
That was just an ugly, we're used to the Bengals just sucking the first game of the season, right? We're used to that shit. We know they suck.
Yeah, what happened? I thought, you probably know more than I do, but, Zach Taylor, they wanted the offense to get a couple snaps during the preseason to kind of prevent exactly what happened week one. They won. That's fine.
Barely,
but
yeah.
it was a very ugly win.
Yeah, it just seemed like Joe Burrow couldn't do anything at all. And I mean, I know the Browns defense has always been that scrappy yet kind of good defense. They've always had that kind. Miles Garrett's on there. That's already something. But we just couldn't find Jamar. We couldn't get to T Higgins. We couldn't do anything, bro. We have all these
Yeah.
weapons. The only one who had a game was Chase Brown, our running back. He was able to do something. But it's just frustrating to see that these guys, they had the reps. They're all healthy for the first time ever. What's going on here, man? The coaching plays. What's kind of funny about this is we've been talking shit about our defense all this whole time, and the defense kept us in this game.
Yeah.
For the first time in a while, the defense actually did their part, kept the Browns from not scoring, and luckily we snuck by with a 1-point win.
Congrats. Yeah, 1 point. It was ugly, but hopefully you guys do better. Who are you guys versus next week?
We got the Jaguars this weekend. It's going to be tough.
Okay.
We're favorites, -3.5. It's going to be tough, bro. I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring game. Just back and forth. Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
That's tough. I mean, honestly, anything's tough for you guys.
Yeah, every game is tough,
with you.
bro. Everything.
You can go against the Packers the Panthers.
Man, yeah. I don't know. I want my guys to win. I mean, it's a 50-50 to me. It's a coin flip. It's a freaking coin flip. All right. Let's see. Another game. We just talked about the Packers, but let's talk about Packers last week real quick. Packers just destroyed the Lions last week, 27-13. Just so dominant. Again, back to the Commanders game. They're just so dominant. It was like effortless for them to beat the Lions.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was over when Jordan Love took 2 plays to end a drive.
Yeah.
Touchdown drive.
Yeah.
That 2 plays. And that's when that's when I kind of figured out, I don't think the Lions are going to beat this team. I don't think they're going to make a big comeback. I mean, that just was pure aggression from the Packers offense right there. And I think it opens up. Are the Lions, that window I think is now officially closed. And I'm talking about the Super Bowl window.
Yeah.
They still have a pretty talented roster, but can they utilize their talent well to win some games?
Well, yeah, we've seen it. We saw it last year, 15-2. They were dominant with the best offense in the league, most scoring offense in the league. And then the Packers held them to 6 points, basically 6 points. They got the last touchdown in the last, 2 minutes. So really, it was to me, it was a 6-27 game. How does a team just that defense change drastically in a season, bro? It's amazing,
I think that's
bro.
what shows how coaching matters. Coaching matters in this sport entirely. I mean, we look at defensive coordinator. It didn't work out for the Bears, but we look at what happened in the other teams that the coordinators went to. Jets had a game. I mean, I've never. Jets aren't quite known to be high scorers. I have this such sufficient offense. And he went in the Jets. And just turn them around. Look at the change that happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a defensive coach. Saleh was also a defensive coach, but they brought the Jets more competitive. And then Ben Johnson with the Bears, obviously, it didn't look great, but you can't help but notice the improvement in Bears football.
Yeah, 100%. We'll get to the Bears soon. Let's talk one more game real quick. Bills against the Ravens. Honestly, this was
also a great game.
My favorite game of the weekend, right behind the Packers or right before the Packers and Lions. You're always going to get a great game between Lamar and Josh. You're always going to get a great game between these two MVP quarterbacks. You're expecting points. You're expecting great plays. You're expecting them to carry their teams. Do things as always, and they did, bro. They did it. I thought this was the Ravens game at the fourth quarter, 40-25. Whatever, this is done. Turn it off. Go to sleep.
I know, 4 minutes. I can't believe it. I read a statistic that John Harbaugh has lost 17 games in which he was leading by double digits.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. You might have to fact check me on that. But that's crazy. And so I know Lamar Jackson did everything that he can. I think this is just another case where his team kind of lets him down.
Yeah.
If we're looking back at Mark Andrews last year, and if we're looking at Derrick Henry this year dropping the ball.
Yeah.
That just can't happen in these important games. Ravens have lost 2 opening games already
Yeah.
last year and this year. I'm not sure about the year before.
Yeah, man. It was just it was a slow start for the Bills. You know, they were doing their thing, but then obviously Ravens were just touchdown. And then fourth quarter, that momentum changed, man. It just you see Josh Allen that we know making plays, you know, receivers catching crazy catches and doing their
Right.
thing, man. This Bills team is there, bro. I'm excited for this Bills team, and I'm rooting for them to go to the bowl once again.
Oh yeah, I think if this is the year, dude. What if this is a conversation? What if they don't? I mean, I think maybe the Chiefs are going to take a little bit of a dip.
Yeah.
Who knows? But the Ravens and the Bills, one of them has to make it, right?
Yeah.
One of them this has to be the year for one of them.
Yep.
So, I mean, we're looking at the past years, and the only obstacle that these teams have ever really faced was the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, they have kind of internal issues, maybe coaching, talent-wise, whatever. But they're both very, very capable teams. The Chiefs have stomped them every year.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chiefs are a bit weaker this time. You know, this is the year to take advantage of it.
Yeah, this is the year when we should see one of these guys in the bowl, and I'm thinking it's the Bills. Only because I feel like it's just Josh Allen's time. It's time for him.
Yeah,
you know, it's
a lot of things have been happening. A lot of great things have been happening to him.
You know, it's due for him to get there and
so
do
yeah,
something.
I think we're probably going to see one of these guys finally get their moment.
Yeah.
But only time will tell on who's who.
We're gonna get a nice little Bills against Packers Super Bowl.
I saw a statistic that said, you know, Brett Favre won the Super Bowl at 27. Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl at 27, and then another quarterback that the Packers had won Super Bowl for them at the age.
Oh shit, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love just turned 27. Let's see if the prophecy comes true. But a Bills and Packers game.
That'd be a Super Bowl to go to Vegas to.
Right.
All right. Moving on. Next game, we have your boys, the Chicago Bears, against the Vikings.
Yes.
And this game was just a comeback for the Vikings. It was crazy. 27-24. I mean, the first half, Bears looked like the Ben Johnson era, the new thing that was, you know, everyone's expecting. You know, they were just dominant. Defense was not allowing points. It was 17-6. And then second half just came along, and man, that was crazy, huh?
Oh man, that just shows how great of a coaching staff the Vikings have. I mean, you know, we had you know, our offense wasn't clicking in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even in the first half, yeah, we had a great opening drive.
Yeah.
But we just couldn't. It wasn't stable enough. You know, I think we didn't get into rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our defense played extremely well. I think they just got gassed out towards the end.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, the defense was keeping us in this game. You know, because I think we're just taking advantage of the fact that it's JJ McCarthy's start.
Yeah.
But that offense just couldn't get it together. They could not get. I mean, 21 points
in the fourth quarter, bro. In the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, I mean, our defense was probably gassed, and I think by that time, you know, JJ McCarthy had already found his footing, and he can definitely, you know, play more comfortably.
Yeah, fourth quarter McCarthy looked really good. You know, like
I think there's something that I'm sure JJ McCarthy felt a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But I don't think it's the same type of pressure that Caleb Williams has felt in his rookie year, or even in this game.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that pressure that's put on you, if it's you know, if you have less pressure, you kind of perform a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I know Caleb Williams has said that he doesn't get nervous, and you know,
that guy's nervous as hell, bro.
Pressure,
yeah,
I think that has something to do with JJ McCarthy's success.
And you know what the biggest thing? I've been watching videos since last weekend. And you know, just videos of the guys in the Vikings, like they got JJ McCarthy's back. You know, they're all there for him.
Yeah.
Like, we got you. We're there for you. You know, like, you know, you're our guy.
Yeah.
Like I like seeing that. You know, they're riding with him. The coaching staff is behind him. They believe in him. You
right.
know, that only I'm sure I would be so confident out there. I'd be so motivated. No pressure. Like, my boys are behind my back. My coaching staff. You know, like they chose me. You know, they chose me for a reason. I'm here, and they believe in me, and here I am.
Exactly. I hope, and I'm sure he is. I hope Caleb is getting that at the Bears. You know, I hope.
You guys just need some running.
They
You need a running back, bro. That's what you guys need.
We do need a running back. We do. We
You guys
do.
have the worst running back in the league, bro.
He's not that bad. He's not that bad. But yeah, it was just a very underwhelming game. I hope we do better with the Lions. But then again, you know, you got to think about it like this.
Mhm.
You know, Caleb is still very young. He's in his third offensive coordinator. I believe, yeah, his third offensive coordinator, his second head coach.
Yeah.
You know, those are things that don't happen that early in your career.
Yeah, that's very true.
But you know, it's a lot of adjusting for him, and so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully things look better next week. Now, again, I'm only looking for like a 9A, something like that. I'm not looking to go to the Super Bowl this year. I'm not expecting that from the Bears. I'm just expecting progress.
Yeah. Just a winning record. Yeah, 9-8, bro. Just 9-8. That's it. Yeah.
Something clean. I'll be happy with a 10 as well.
Yeah. 10-7. That's the dream.
That to me is like, we got it. We got it. But yeah, that's what I got to say about that game. And hopefully it's the road against the Lions, so it's going to be tough. Road game.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. All right, so that's just a couple recaps from last week's game. Let's get into the predictions for this week. Obviously, it's Friday, so we missed the Thursday night game to predict it. But I know we had the Packers talking about it on Wednesday. We had the Packers. At least I had the Packers. Do you have the Commanders? Or no, Brian had the Commanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our boy had the Commanders. We had the Packers. We got the first win. All right, moving on the list. We got the Rams against the Titans. Sunday at 12.
The Rams against the Titans. I'm getting the Rams.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams on this one. Again, it's just, Cam Ward, still rookie season. First, second NFL game. We're playing against Sean McVay, Matt Stafford, Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams. You don't expect much from the Titans to do against this elite team.
Exactly. So easy one. Give me the Rams on this one.
Give me the Rams. All right, next game. My boys, the Bengals against the Jaguars in Cincinnati. This one's interesting. I'm telling you, this one's going to be tough, bro. Like, if we get the Joe Burrow and the Bengals that we saw last half of the season last year, Bengals all day. But, I mean, I don't know. The Jags looked good, yet it was against the Panthers last week.
I am going to get honestly, man, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have the Jaguars. Right. There's no way you're almost losing to Cleveland.
Yeah. All right. I can't back out of my boys. I'm taking the Bengals. Let's get it.
Understandably. Give me the Jaguars on this one.
I'm taking real quick for this. I'm taking the over. It's 49.5. I'm taking the over. It's going to be a scoring game, I think. Give me a Jamar Chase touchdown. Let's go.
Oh, please. I need that.
All right. Next game, we have the Browns against the Ravens. I want to say it's an easy win for the Ravens, but I don't know, man. This scrappy Browns team can still be something on defense. And
yeah, I like Flacco on this one. I'm going to have the Ravens, but this is not going to be an easy win, I think.
So yeah, give me the Ravens. I think it should still be a dominant win. After last week's loss, they need a game where they can just go out there and dominate.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm getting the Ravens, but just because it's a divisional game, it's going to be close.
Yeah.
I don't see them blowing a lead.
Next game, we have the Bills against the Jets. Give me Josh Allen and the Bills to take down Justin Fields and the Jets.
Yeah, give me Josh Allen.
I think it's gonna be exciting. I think it's still gonna be an exciting game. Again, a divisional game. But if his Fields still got to do he's still got to work. Aaron Glenn still has to work. Josh Allen's just a complete team. Or sorry, the Bills are just a complete team. Give me the Bills.
Yeah, and if this becomes a close game, I am sold on Justin Fields and the Jets.
Honestly.
If this ends up being a really close game, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this one.
It's the first time the Jets have a really quarterback who can win a game.
Really?
They've had Aaron Rodgers last year or 2 years ago injured. They had Sam Darnold for a couple years. They had whoever else they had for a couple years who was doing nothing against the Bills.
Yeah, let's see about it. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this game, actually.
Let's get it. All right, next game again. I'm not going to watch. It's going to be the Patriots against the Dolphins.
Oh, okay.
This is a sleeper game. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think the Dolphins are just done. They're in a rebuild. Tua, I don't know what's going on with him, but not the Tua that we know from a couple of years when they were like 8-3.
This one is a straightforward one.
Yeah. Next game we have, I think should be a blowout. 49ers against the Saints.
I don't know, man. I mean, Brock Purdy's
Actually,
out.
you're right. You're right. I thought about that. You're right. It's Mac Jones against Spencer Rattler.
So this might be the worst football to be played on TV.
Yep.
You know, this is going to be some terrible football.
This is going to be someone nobody's going to watch except 49er fans and Saint fans. Give me
Mac Jones.
Give me Mac Jones in the 49ers.
Give me Mac Jones.
That's crazy.
He's
man.
a Pro Bowl. He is a Pro Bowl quarterback.
He's a Pro Bowl quarterback. All right, next game we have the Giants against the Cowboys. This game could be closer than we expect, I feel.
No, I don't think so.
I think blowout by Dallas?
What makes you say that?
I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those games. Again, divisional games to me are always tight. They're close. You know, I mean, Giants are the Giants.
Here's how I see it. I think the Cowboys are going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if this might be a game where Russell Wilson performs poorly and they start to reconsider him as a starter for the Giants.
True.
Yeah. They're probably going to still start him.
Yeah.
Maybe in for the next few games, but it might be a decline into where, like, you know what, let's get
Jackson Dart in.
Let's get Dart in here. Let's see what he can do. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's actually you're right. And as a as a coach, I think I would do the same thing. This is your second test, Russell. Like, if you're not doing shit for us, we're moving on from you. Like, you know, you're a veteran, you're older, yeah, you have the experience. But dude, we're trying to grow here. We're not trying to go 0-2 to start the season. You know?
Right. Well, are they trying to grow?
I mean, eventually you want to be a successful football team, you know?
I guess. Yeah, but you know, I just think it's just going to be the start of the thought. I think he's not going to get benched or anything. I just, like I said, it's the start of the thought.
Yeah.
That maybe let's give Dart a chance.
All right. Fair enough. Let's give us the Cowboys, though.
Cowboys.
See. All right. Next game. Ooh, what a game. We got the Bears against the Lions. Oh, man, this is tough. This game's going either way. This is another coin flip game. We got Ben Johnson returning to Ford Field. New revamped Bears against this struggling Lions team.
Well, Jalen Johnson is back, so that's good.
Okay.
We did miss him in week 1. That's good. I don't know. I'm gonna go with my Bears.
I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one. No, I don't know, man. I want to go with the Lions just to go against you. But I can just see the Bears dominating the Lions, bro. You know,
I mean, the thing about it is they did pretty well even with Matt Eberflus. You know, they were pretty close that one time.
Yeah.
And that was Justin Fields' rookie year. I
heard Eberflus is still looking for that timeout, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. He brought it to Dallas. He brought it to Dallas.
Give me the Lions, bro. Give me the Lions. I'm taking the Lions. I'm gonna rock with Jahmyr Gibbs. Amon-Ra.
This is so bad. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
All right, 1-1, 1-1. All right, next game we got Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers against the Seahawks.
Dude, this is gonna be easy. I think the Steelers are gonna take this.
Yeah, I think the Steelers play like last week. You know, just dominate on offense at least. It's a free win for the Steelers. Free win.
Yeah.
Broncos against the Colts. Oh, we didn't even speak about Danny Dimes, bro. Daniel Jones. Ooh. Danny Dimes.
Oh, Daniel
Jones. Bro, he went off last week. Holy
yeah, he looked
shit.
Great. He looked great, man.
He looked great. I mean, again, it was a struggling Miami team. We don't know if that's what could have been the cause of him looking so good, or he found his home. Maybe he found his home in Indiana. I mean, he looked great. He looked solid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So this is a test for him. I'm gonna get the Broncos.
Give me the Broncos. Bo Nix and the Broncos. That defense is still. I think that defense is still great. Should be a tough game, but I think it should be a easier win for the Broncos than the Colts. All right, next game we have the Panthers against the Cardinals.
I like the Cardinals. I like my odds with the Cardinals.
Yeah, same. I mean, Panthers are still a struggling team. They're the same team from last year. You know, they don't seem to progress in any way until the end of the season. You know, so they still start off rocky. Let's give me Bryce Young to just do nothing again. Give me Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison, and James Conner for the dub.
Yeah.
All right. Oof. I'm going to the casino for this game. Give me the Eagles against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna go watch this somewhere at the casino or something. This is gonna be a nice little Super Bowl rematch. What are your thoughts?
You know what? This one's in Kansas City too. Do you think the Chiefs are gonna go 0-2?
I don't think so. I'm gonna take the Chiefs on this one. As much as I'm not a Chiefs fan and all that, give me the Chiefs for this revenge. They got embarrassed in the Super Bowl, 40-22. They got embarrassed. They do not want to see that again.
Give me the Eagles.
All right. I figured you're going to pick the Eagles. I figured you're going to pick the Eagles. I mean, we know the Eagles' offense is amazing, but this Chiefs team is just, when it comes to these kind of games, I think they whistle when they wake up, and I can see them really doing something.
Yeah.
So give me.
Yeah, no, give me the Eagles.
Give me the Chiefs. All right. And then Sunday night, 7:20 p.m. in the Midwest, we have the Falcons against the Vikings. Michael Penix against J.J. McCarthy.
Give me the Falcons on this.
This is a rematch of national championship quarterbacks.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
Washington against Michigan. This one's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be a really good. It's actually a game that I'm actually gonna watch and not be like, Falcons and Vikings. I'm interested now to see what J.J. McCarthy does. I'm excited to see what Michael Penix does with the Falcons. But give me the Vikings again. I'm taking the Vikings. It should be a clean, even matchup, I think. Both sides of the ball is going to be, shootouts. I think it's going to be a nice shootout in this one.
Yeah, you know what? Give me the Vikings, actually.
Give me J.J. McCarthy.
This one should be a Vikings win.
Jay Jettas, let's go.
Monday, we got Buccaneers and Texans.
Man, I know we were talking about the Texans earlier.
How do you see this game?
I don't know, man. I feel like the Texans need to wake up. I mean, they struggled last week. I know we were talking about it earlier. We don't think they're going to be that good this year. I'm liking the Bucs on this one. I think I trust Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, Bucky Irving a lot more, even Ibuka, to do a lot more than C.J. Stroud and the struggling Texans.
Yeah, I like the Bucs as well. Even though this is away, I have faith in the Bucs.
Let's get it, Bucs. All right, and then the last game for Monday Night Football.
Bro, why is it so late, man? I gotta wake up in the morning for work.
For real.
Oh, late.
And then Monday night's last game, we have the Raiders against the Chargers. Another divisional game. Give me the Chargers on this one.
Give me the Raiders on this one.
Oh, he's taking Geno Smith and the Raiders.
Give me Geno Smith. Give me Pete Carroll. Obviously, well-documented beef between Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh. And, Jim Harbaugh has been in the college scene for a while before this team, and Pete Carroll is now coaching again. So I like the Raiders on this one, man. I really do, actually.
Mm-hmm. No, it's gonna be
Las Vegas.
I think it's gonna be a good game. No, it's in oh yeah, it is in Vegas. Okay, yeah, it's in Vegas. It's gonna be a good game, bro. I feel like this new energy in the Raiders is like it feels good. And then okay, it's not the Raiders that they're gonna lose, they suck, whatever. Aiden O'Connell, you know what I mean? Like it's Geno Smith. Yeah. They got Brock Bowers. They got now Gianti, who hopefully is gonna be looking good. We'll see.
Yeah,
but give me the Chargers, bro. Justin Herbert looked so good last week.
Man.
He looked good. I trust Jim Harbaugh. I trust Justin Herbert. Lad McConkey, Quentin Johnson. Give me these guys to come out and just dominate the Raiders. 2-0, baby. 2-0.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got the Raiders on. I don't know why. I have more trust in Geno Smith.
Damn. Okay, that's interesting.
I have more trust in Geno Smith. I mean, I do. Yeah, I do. For this game, at least. For this game.
All right, fair enough. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys can, like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. We'll respond to comments. Leave some feedback, whatever you guys think, whatever you guys want to see, whatever you guys want to talk about in football. We got you guys. Don't forget to put the game on this weekend, and we'll see you next week.